So the trailer that was shown for the special presentation for Punisher at New York Comic Con actually sets up Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, we've had it confirmed that the events of Daredevil Born Again Season 2 slide straight into Spider-Man Brand New Day, and so does Punisher. Right, there's a lot to go over because the actual trailer for Punisher special presentation sets up some of the villains for Spider-Man Brand New Day and makes the plot leaks make more sense. Also, Sadie Sink has been seen on set. Now, she's been filming for a long time, but this is the first time we've actually seen her out in public, and Unbox PhD got some images of her. Now, the internet seems to think this confirms she's playing the female Punisher, aka Rachel Cole from Earth 616, because she has military-based boots on and because she still has her natural hair color. Now, there's been so many rumors about who she is playing. It's hard to actually decipher who she is. Is she playing MJ? Is she playing Carly Cooper? Is she playing the shapeshifter Shafra from Earth 001, who was closely tied to a lot of the mythos in the Spideyverse? Now, I don't think she should be Gwen Stacy, because Gwen Stacy is absolutely everywhere at the moment. So, yo, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, Kaiju, monsterverse, pop culture-based content I try to deliver on a daily basis. Could check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, and also, please check us out on TikTok because I've nearly hit 1,000 followers. So, let's get into today's video. So, this was shown at New York Comic Con, and it actually does tell us pretty much how the leaks to Brand New Day are kind of real. The special is described as brutal and morally ambiguous story sets up months before the events of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Inspired by the classic arc Welcome Back, Frank. The special tells the story of Frank Castle's last great hunt and how his crusade unintentionally sparks the chaos that will later consume New York City. Frank Castle has been Hunter the Maglugio's criminal crime for months. One of the last surviving crime bosses after Kingpin's downfall. He discovers her operations are tied to AIM, which is using Granucci's crime empire for months. One of the surviving crime bosses after Kingpin's downfall, he discovers her operations are tied to AIM, which is Granucci's network traffic for weapons and prototype military tech. Interesting. Frank brutally wipes out the entire Granucci family, culminating in a sequence where Granucci dies in her burning mansion, directly inspired by the comics. But her killing Frank unknowingly destroys the last balance holding the city together. The power vacuum frees dozens of smaller gangs who begin fighting for territory. Now, this is where it links to Spider-Man Brand New Day. Amongst those who emerge from the chaos is Tombstone, who controls the Bronx networks of hitmen, Boomerang, who leads a group of mercenaries and steals experimentally weapons from AIM, Scorpion, my commando, who we've seen breaks out of prison somehow in the Brand New Day set leak, still imprisoned, but referred to as a ticking time bomb by underworld informants, setting up his eventual release and transformation. As the conflict escalates, Frank realizes that his war has come at a great cost. By killing the monster, he unleashed the demons, and the special ends with Frank disappearing into darkness as the press begins to cover riots. The Daily Bugle: gangs fight for control of New York City. AIM may be involved. Now, this is pretty interesting because although there's supposed to be a lot of multiversal concept in Spider-Man Brand New Day, the villains are kind of street level to a certain degree. And that is basically how it's setting up Punisher to appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, this potentially ties in to Sadie Sink, who is most popularly known for her role in Stranger Things. Because of the way she's dressed, like I said in the prologue, people seem to think she's going to play Rachel Cole 616. Said that whoever Sadie Sink is playing, she's going to have a mystery role who is an ally to Peter Parker, but not actually Spider-Man. So potentially who she playing is she could hate Spider-Man, but be friends or girlfriend to Peter Parker, potentially. I really don't think they're going the MJ route. Now, it's hard to know what to believe in the 21st century, but the villain for this movie has rumoredly been everyone under the sun. But the most recent rumor suggested the villain would be Shafra, a multiversal villain, I guess you could say. But because she's got red hair, she's got camo pants, people seem to think she's a female Punisher. But we don't know. Shafra is an insect-like creature who can take on human appearances to manipulate and deceive. She does look like a pretty cool villain. Whoever she's going to be, I'm referring to if Shafra is actually the villain, that would be pretty cool. So whoever Sadie Sink is, for some reason, lads and ladettes, they are protecting whoever she is. None of the so-called scoopers can tell you exactly and be like, yes, this is exactly who she's playing. But they can tell you how Doomsday ends. They can tell you the whole plot for Secret Wars. They can tell you what's coming up in the next saga with the X-Men. But they can't tell you who the actual villain is. So we also got some other little bits of Tom Holland on set. Also, it looks like the internet's favorite Hulk has finally appeared on set. And also, it's kind of funny how I've been telling you lads for years that Universal own the Hulk and we're never going to get a Hulk standalone movie, even though Scoopers told you differently. Mark Ruffalo literally says we can't do a Hulk movie, but they've spoken about it multiple times. So according to the internet, there's actually a video showing footage of Ruffalo was spotted on set. Rumor he had been cast on the movie. He's definitely on set. Mark Ruffalo being transported away in an ambulance. It's worth saying it's actually Mark Ruffalo, the character, not the Hulk. But the way this tweet came out made it look like the Hulk was going away in an ambulance. The scene appears to show Bruce in his human form on a stretcher, seemingly after hulking out as revealed by the dust on his face. So not too much to read in there. But it's interesting here because this is like a plot leak confirming that Shafra is the villain here. Let's just go along like it's real. It is Shafra manipulating Banner to turn back into Savage Hulk. Peter and Punisher stop an angry Hulk controlled by rage. They also stop Scorpion in a New York City battle. They save Bruce Banner, who is in human form. Frank is the MVP of this battle. Also, there's technology to control and keep the Hulk in the human state. The events of Captain America 4 have consequences. Scorpion is also apprehended when Frank and Spider-Man finish. A group of Avengers approach, wanting to recruit them for the team Yelena's New Avengers versus Sam Avengers. Both are rejected by Spider-Man and Frank. It would be interesting to see the Punisher in Avengers Doomsday. That guy is so talented. John Bertha, he is a GOAT. I think they should. The consequences of Hulk's Banner's action in Brand New Day will be judged by a group of people. He also is placed in isolation at the Wrap. Alongside the leader, the Red Hulk, the Abomination, the Gamma family is there. I mean, that would be pretty cool, but I don't think we're seeing Red Hulk in Doomsday. I really don't. So make of it, make what you want, lads. That's pretty much all the updates. Who is Sadie Sink going to be? Is she Shafra? Is she Jean Grey? But no one knows who she is. It's a Sony movie, an Amy Pascal movie, really. I mean, that's who is producing it. I don't think they're going to introduce a mutant in a Sony movie. Doesn't make any sense to me. But these developments are very interesting. I'm going to try my best to keep up to date with all the latest and greatest Marvel, DC, Kaiju, Monsterverse, just general pop culture-based stuff like we always have. I try my best to edit the videos better, so let me know, is it better, is it worse? Also tried to make the audio sound way better if I can. So like always, guys, thank you very much for all the love and support we've had recently. You've been the best. I've been your boy, Warstu. So like always, guys, check us out on everywhere. YouTube, Warstu, Instagram, Warstu, TikTok, Warstu. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.